BCS season, right? I get to go undefeated to go to the championship in the BCS season. It's just okay. Welcome to Michigan State Dynasty Season 2. Season 2, we are moving along. Trying to get as many of these Season 2s out so we can go ahead and move on from NCAA 14 base game into revamped. And we did do a Season 2 2 years ago with Michigan State, and I believe we also did a Season 3, I think, and we didn't finish, or it was just a Season 2. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure we did a Season 2. That I do know of. And we're coming off a championship win against Louisville, 35-25, where we went 12-1 or 13-1. And everything just went right for us except that Notre Dame game, which we will not speak of. And just like that, instant commit, Michael Myers, Halloween. Gonna offer one to Ken Kobo. Yeah, we're just another instant commit. Okay, starting off hot this dynasty. 2 instant commits. Our first 2 choices back to back. Brian Horn, will you be an instant commit? No. Okay. We're just gonna offer a scholarship to Sean Pierce, instant commit. But you can offer a scholarship to people who have us first. That's usually how I operate over here. Yeah, real excited to be doing these Season 2s. I just wrapped up Season 2 with Missouri, and now I'm doing Michigan State right now, next. And then another instant commit, Victor Strong, a linebacker. And then after Michigan State is Oregon. And then after Oregon is Baylor. And so, really looking forward to this. Of course, Missouri Season 2 was fun, and hopefully we can repeat with Michigan State, because that's what I'm looking to do. We were Big Ten champs last season. I thought did I not offer you a scholarship? I don't know why it's glitching on him, but okay. Yeah, so right off the gate, within the first minute or so of this video, 1, 2, 3, 4 insta commits. 4 insta commits. And, I'm hoping the defense just continues to improve and get better. Offense was really good, and our defense was even better. Holding teams to 17 around there a game. So, we're advanced to our first game of the season, which is number 3, Bama. Yep. I got to introduce you to the schedule, by the way. It's pretty harsh. But I wanted it to be challenging. I wanted it to be difficult. I wanted it to be fun. Like I said, I think I scheduled Notre Dame again, too, because, I can't just not schedule Notre Dame. There's always drama with Notre Dame on this channel. You can go back 2 years when this channel first started. There's always drama with Notre Dame. Always. They are my kryptonite. They're my adversary. They're my joker. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Michigan State Season 2. Hoping Connor Cook can have an even better year. And hoping that Jeremy Langford or Nick Hill to have even better year. We lost some receivers, but we kept the main core. Lost some people on defense, so we're going to introduce you to the new starters, the new players, and kind of the same guys as well. And also get ready for Bama. So Victor Fine, another commit, has committed to the team. That's 5. That is 5 commits. And we haven't even played the first game yet. We're barely past week 1. We already got 5 insta commits. That's how the program is, moving towards a new direction. So Bama won already. They're 1-0. Kirk Hershey actually favors us. Who did Bama play? Us, Virginia, the 138-14. So if you take a look at us, or the polls, I should say, Ohio State is number 1. They just got done with Navy. They won that one 36. They're not very impressive. That's not the best win. I'm not gonna lie. It's a pretty ugly win. That's almost an equivalent of a loss, honestly. If you only win by 6 to Navy, we're 2. Virginia Tech is 3. Bama's 4. Texas is 5. Stanford 6. A&M 7. Nebraska 8. Oregon 9, Louisville 10, Michigan 11, OU is 12, USC 13, Utah 14, Auburn 15, Clemson is 16, OSU is 17, Washington is 18, Georgia is 19, Florida State 20, North Carolina is 21, 22 is Georgia Tech, 23 is Arkansas, 24 is Notre Dame, 25 is South Carolina. And I'm going to say Notre Dame already has a loss. That's kind of annoying. You look at the Heisman watch, it's way too early Heisman watch. Nick Hill is first place, though, and he's not even played a game yet. Anthony Thomas is second. Manziel's in here. Amir Carlisle and Evan Spencer. Interesting. A wide receiver. That's pretty rare. Scores and schedules. Look at the our schedule this year. So we have Bama as our first game. Then it's at Baylor, who's 0-1. Then we got Notre Dame, who's 0-1. Maryland, their first year in the Big Ten. Then we got Ohio State, and we play them pretty early too. Who's number 1? Then we got Indiana, Wisconsin, who we didn't play last year. Then we have Michigan, who we did play last year. We beat them. Iowa, Nebraska, Northwestern, and Minnesota. So that is the schedule. Penn State not on the schedule, which is interesting. Very interesting. So we also had a new commit, and there's lots of action happening. We just started the video. I want to make sure our points are being allocated correctly. Offered a scholarship to him. Yeah, some of these guys, I don't know why we have them if they have us that low on their board. A 6'7" tight end would be nice. Put some points towards the corner. Victor Fine, a 6'7" tight end, who's the 3-star committed. Sean Pierce, 5'2" 209, running back committed. Mike Myers, 4-star defensive tackle, 6'1" committed, 4-star. 3 safety committed, and a 3-star 6'6" outside linebacker, Victor Strong committed. So very strong starting 5 recruiting class so far. And so I showed you the schedule. I showed you the rankings. I showed you the Heisman candidates, way too early Heisman candidates. The only thing I haven't shown, and I showed you the recruits. The only thing I haven't shown you is the team. So let's take a look at the depth chart for the new year. So, of course, Connor Cook is the starter. We lost Andrew Maxwell. He's gone. He didn't play at all last year. Tyler O'Connor is the new backup. Damian Terry. Nick Hill is back. Jeremy Langford. That's not changed. Nick Tompkins. Fullback is Trevon Pendleton. Exact same as a year ago. Our receiving core, we lost someone. I don't know. I don't remember their name. But Tony Lippett is back. Aaron Burbridge is back. Andre Sims is back. D'Anthony Arnett back. McGarrett King is back. And Monty Madars is back. Burbridge had a great season last year. Andrew Gleichert, the All-American, returns, as well as Paul Lang. Left tackle Jack Conklin returns. Jack Allen, left guard. Center is Travis Jackson. He returns. Benny McGowan returns. Josh Carter is a new starter. Marcus Rush is back. Overall, 97. That guy's a beast. Was he this good in college? I think in real life the starter was Joel Heath, but Marcus Rush is just too good not to start. On the opposite side of him, Jaleel Cahoon is back as well with Joel Heath as the backup. Of course, we have a freshman who's over 81, Jonathan Robinson. He could be something. James Kittredge is back. Damon Knox is also returning. We got Lawrence Thomas, Eric Hagan, and Ronnie Roberson. Ed Davis is, I believe, the new starting left outside linebacker. Let's see. Is there someone new? We'll put in the freshman. And then middle linebacker, we have a new starter, and John Reschke. I think it's how you pronounce his name. Reschke. I don't know how you, or I don't know. Let's call him John R. John R. or Reschke, I think, or maybe. I don't know. But Shane Jones, Darian Harris, and so we're gonna have we have pretty much a new linebacking core. Yeah, so we have a whole new linebacking core. Darian Harris is a new starter. Demetrius Cox. I don't know about him being a linebacker. Well, that's fine. We leave him there. Trey Waynes is back. Darian Hicks back. Arjun Colquhoun is back. Berger Robinson. Aaron Bowie. A freshman is the fifth man, so he may see whenever we're in a 4-2-5 defense, he will be out on the field as a starter. But interesting to see him out there whenever we face no-huddle teams. Curtis Drummond, the All-American safety, returns, as well as Demetrius Cox. Strong safety R.J. Williamson is back. And Keith Cook, the freshman strong safety, is also making a return. Oh, no, he's not making a return. He's going to make his first appearance as a backup. Kicker, Michael Geiger, and punter, Mike Sadler. Kick returner is Andre Sims. Punt returner is also Andre Sims. So there's your team. We have a new linebacking core, some new faces on some offense, really. Not quite, but we have more newness on the defense than we do the offense, especially in the linebacking core. So let's see. We're favored at home against Bama. They are 12th in points per game, 18th total offense. They're 6th in rush offense. They're 40th in pass offense. Total defense, they're 11th, 8th against the run. They're 24th against the pass. So not bad. Not bad. All right, first game of the season. It's a rainy day. We got the green lights for the Michigan State Spartans going on. We're looking to repeat and defend our national title. Of course, we were a one-loss champion. I wish we were undefeated, but we're looking to start strong versus a victory against Bama, who's 1-0 themselves. Yeah, this is a great test for us right out the gate. But I have a feeling that if we beat them, Bama, they're going to fall off. Like, they're not going to have a strong season. They're going to be either average or below average and just miss the playoffs. That's just my theory. Outside tackle, run, and we're there immediately. Starting off the season strong on defense. We were a defensive first team last year. Albeit how good our offense was, we were defense first. That's why we won so many games. So watch for the draw. We're there with Reschke. Early 3-and-out for Bama. Defense hasn't missed a step. And the new linebacker makes a play. That's a good sign because, again, we have a whole new fresh linebacking core. They're all gone. We have new starters back there. Sims will return. Of course, last year we opened up beating Oregon, beating A&M, two top 5 teams, or top 10 teams right out the gate, dismantling both. And we're looking to play that same kind of suffocating football on offense, but that's not a good start there. Of course, Nick Hill had 1,000 yards last season. Yeah, Bama's defense is legit. Connor Cook was in the 1 percentile last season with 31 touchdown passes and 4,524 passing yards. But our offense not starting strong, and this is typical of how we started last year. We didn't start strong on offense last year either. But we convert with Lippett. We keep the chains moving. Thousand 1,122 yards rushing for Nick Hill last year. And Andrew or Connor Cook didn't throw that many interceptions last year. He took care of the ball pretty well. Just throw it away. Just throw it away. Blackburn got it. That was a risky pass. Sunseri was closing in. Sims. That's exactly how last season went in our first game against Oregon. We had the ball first, we fumbled, and Oregon recovered. But yet Oregon went for it on 4th down in that same drive and turned it over. So I'm glad we didn't have a repeat of that. That was ridiculous. In fact, that actually reminded me I need to adjust the settings so we don't fumble and drop passes in the rain. That's exactly what I need to do. Gonna hit Lang. And Paul Lang. Of course, our other tight end, Michael Dennis, is gone. He was the big, thick boy who caught a touchdown on his knees, at his ankles. He caught it off the ground. Last year on a play-action pass rollout on the goal line. He's no longer here. Now the touchdown to Burbridge. That was a for sure touchdown to Burbridge. Why the game did that to me? That's a touchdown. Why did it give me no animation? And why did he run away from the football? Somebody Lippett had a touchdown. Why did the game do that? What? Am I tripping or does it not even hit? What? I'm so confused on how I missed that. How was that a miss? So we somehow missed a wide open wide receiver. The game purposely doesn't let me animate, and it purposely makes me run away from the football when I get user control. So there's no animation happens, even though Tony Lippett is wide open. And somehow I missed a wide open field goal because last second wind comes out of nowhere and it joints off the upright.
That makes it first and 10.
I can't believe that happened.
That'll bring up third and inches.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Four down, four down. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
That's good for a gain of 11 yards. First down.
How did he not step out?
White makes the reception. Williamson makes the tackle at the 3-yard line. That makes it first and goal.
Double tight, double tight. Four down, four down. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Here we go.
No, he didn't get in. No game. Go back to it.
Man left, man left. Four down, four down. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
See, they all guard the cutback cheese well, but we don't. This was our play last year. This was our bread and butter. This play action that was just unguardable. We're going to be scoreless through the first quarter. Not the best start. And season 2, defending our national title run. What a catch from Burbridge. Sylvie was right there, step for step, and it was still caught.
Hey, check my 33. Check my 33.
This may be a low scoring game. I'm not gonna lie. Nick Hill steps in front of Vinny Sunseri and makes the grab at only 5'8". Not sure how that was incomplete. Great catch, though. Also, I saw in the news or a news article that ex-Alabama player, an ex-NFL player, Darren Lee, used to be a linebacker for Bama, I think in 2015, around that era, was convicted of murder of his ex-girlfriend. So that's just a shame and a tragedy to see. Darren Lee, ex-Alabama player and ex-NFL player, convicted of murder of ex-girlfriend. And Alden Smith passed away. He was very young, like Rip. Alden Smith. He used to play for the 49ers at only 36 years old. Life is a gift. Life is a gift. And of course, Oliver Tree passed away as well in a helicopter crash. Like, what is up with helicopters? Now I would never ride one in my life. Kobe Bryant crashed. Oliver Tree crashed. Like, of course, I never heard his music. I think I've listened to maybe a song of his once, but I didn't know it was Oliver Tree. But again, man, it's sad. But if they are saved, they're in a better place. Unless, of course, you don't believe in that and they're just gone forever. So I believe they're in a better place.
That makes it first and goal.
Roman, what are you doing? That's annoying. I hate when the CPU does that. It throws those balls that's underthrown. The wide receiver instantly turns around. I can't find the ball. Somehow I never am. And it's always the completed catch. That's fine because we're going to stop them. Reichert again open. That's his play. That is his play.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Wide open Gleicher. Just had no success running the football, and it's just like last season when we struggled. I mean, we were not a good rushing team last year. We weren't good. Nick Hill, how's he not in the end zone? Not sure why Bama wasn't lined up in a goal line defense. Sack. Guess who? Marcus Rush. Rushing after the QB. Again, we'll try and see if we can get a 2-for-1 out of that. Take advantage. We got one timeout. Sims. So we got 16 seconds. We're near the 50-yard line. I'm not confident at all in our field goal kicking in the slightest. Gotta lip it. One-hander! Tony! One-handed grab. There's the clip for the intro. You got it right there. We gotta see that again. This was nice. I knew I was gonna have someone open over here. Vinny Spencer couldn't get over there in time. In the rain, too. In the rain. In the rain. Lippett just outran Sunster, got the angle. We got a 2-for-1. We're going to go into halftime up a touchdown because we went for the 2-for-1 and we got it. That's only user skill right there to take back momentum. Now we're going to get the ball. We're going to chew the clock. That field goal was embarrassing, bro. That was embarrassing. Go stretch to the other side. Actually, no, let's don't. Let's go over here.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
I saw Brandon Clark passed away too, like before my birthday, like last month in May. Like, dude, I've seen like no one talk about that. He used to play for the Grizzlies with John Morant. He like, what is up with all the athletes passing away? I don't like that. Herbert took a shot. Yeah, we acknowledge all the fallen soldiers that we know of. Wide open Sims. Now the offense is flowing. We were struggling earlier. We're flowing. Flacco's open again. We can't get it to him. They brought the blitz. Flacco was about to have a first down. Flacco was open. Kings Jr. is short. And we already missed the field goal, so we're going for it.
That'll make it 4th and 2.
Has to be a good run play somewhere. I'm very nervous about this. We got it. That was super risky. We're going to hand it off.
That's a loss of 2 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 12. Call it a gain of 7 yards. That'll make it 35.
Oh, he gambled and he paid for it. Instead of just going for the tackle, he had a Marcus Williams, New Orleans Saints, Minnesota Miracle moment. Should have just made the tackle. Instead, he takes a risk, tries to make a play on the ball, and he gives up a first down. That has to be painful. Touchdown, Gleicher. That's his play. It dropped it. We got lucky. That wasn't good defense. Not going to get the first down. We had that cutback cheese covered. We took it away. And that drop pass by that receiver was costly. Again, control time of possession. No turnovers. Control the clock. To the clock. Control the game. Control the possession. Control time of possession. We're going to call our bread and butter play. Our one was going to be open, but I'm pretty sure that safety would just came over and made a play on it. Pretty sure that would have been the case. They gambled again. Burbridge. Man, they keep having Marcus Williams, New Orleans Saints, Minnesota Miracle moments. Just tackle. Get them fours up. We're up by 2 touchdowns. It's all Sparty. Just for Sparta. Trying to run it back in year 2 and repeat as champions and defend our national title.
That brings up second and goal. No gain. That makes it third and goal.
If we don't get in, we're just gonna kick a field goal. It's not that serious. We're up by a good amount. Looks like we won't have to worry about that. So what is the strategy now for Bama on offense?
That'll make it second and inches. At the 23-yard line. First down.
I knew where that was going and I couldn't react in time.
That makes it first and goal.
The previous play is under review.
That's a catch game.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Surprised Blake Sims is not playing right now for Bama.
Number 4 it second and goal.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Four down, four down. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
He had a wide open touchdown. All he had to do was take off and run, and he was in the end zone. I don't know why he chose to do that. That's right. And see if you had a touchdown. It's intercepted by Trey Waynes. The goal line fade to Amari Cooper is picked off. Wow, Alec Morris again had a touchdown. All he had to do was run 1 yard and he was in. Questionable decision calling. Questionable decision. Hey, they still could have scored despite that. They didn't. Great goal line defense there. Now we're just going to chew the clock away. This would be a huge win for Mark D'Antonio. They're just going to bleed the clock, try to complete the second half shutout. Again, what an interception from Trey Waynes. And again, I'm not sure why Bama didn't try to run it in there. I have no clue why they didn't do it.
That's a gain of 1 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Stop your body. Mike 18, Mike 18. Easy. Look in.
Again, they did it again, but I don't want to be caught. That's twice they've tried to tip it, and it's been caught instead.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Yeah. Was that necessary? No, but it's style points. So the interception from Trey Waynes pays dividends. And we're going to get out of here and start the season 1-0. No, won't even get it off. That's game. Marcus Rush, rushing after the QB. What a first game it was. Hill, 151 yards, 3 touchdowns. Offense put up 42. Connor Cook, 24 for 33, 3 touchdown passes, 38 yards passing, no turnovers. And we look like we haven't missed a step. That was BS. We don't need to see that. We don't need to see it. We have Baylor next. That's a road game. They're going to go no huddle and up tempo. Trey Wayne's first interception of the season for the team. I think Bama is going to fall off right after this game. How much more to bet? 380 yards passing, 199.4 pass rating, 3 touchdowns. No pick sacks, only twice. Longs was 54. You live it. No interception. Century percentage. Hill had 110 and 3 touchdowns. Langford had a rushing touchdown. Receiving, Burbridge had 99. Blackford had 68, 2 touchdowns. Hill, 41. 38 for Sims. 32 for Kings. Junior, 67 for Lippett and a touchdown. 18 for Arnett. 17 for Lang. Harris, 5 tackles, tackle for loss. A tackle for loss for Davis. 2 tackles for loss for Rush and 2 sacks. And an interception for Trey Waynes. Alec Morris was just 12 for 16, 205, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, sacked him twice, long from 71 to DeAndrew White. 35% completion percentage, 109.7 passer rating. Rushing, Yeldon only had 44 and a touchdown, negative 17 for Morris. And then Morris had the touchdown right in front of him. He decided to throw it sideways, horizontally, for no reason. Christian Jones had 38 and a touchdown, 144 for DeAndrew White, but no touchdown. And 20 for Foster. So we move up in the polls. We go from 2 to number 1. We dismantle Alabama. I think some recruits are ready to visit already. We're going to deal with that later. We have a defensive coach upgrade, defensive coordinator upgrade. For our new defensive coordinator, because, our old one left, we have a new one. And we look, good as new. We look like we haven't missed a single step. Alabama fell from 4 to 10. So from blowing out West Virginia, they themselves get blown out by us. Nick Toth. Go ahead and get that one. Yeah, I can't remember our old defensive coordinator. There's too many teams to play with, too many rosters to remember. But Nick Toth, the Toth Fairy, looking real good, having our boys nice, ready to play. But we are the new number 1. Ohio State is 2. They beat Cincinnati in more convincing fashion. I feel like it's just going to be us and Ohio State in the playoffs. And it could be us and them in the Big Ten championship game, just like it was last year that ended in a crazy Hail Mary that came up a pixel short of beating us. And that would have sent us home for the year. We would have not went to the championship game. They would have gone to the championship game and played Louisville. But since we tackled them a pixel short, and a completed pass Hail Mary that was caught by Corey Brown, we survived. So I really don't want to play them again because they're going to be tough. But it is peak content and peak cinema if we do play them again. and I wouldn't be against it. I don't want to, but I can see them being there at the end when it comes to playoffs, and we're doing the playoff selection show. That's what we do. I'm in control of the rankings and the teams that get in because it's the playoff mod. So there is no more up to the CPU to allow BS teams to get in there undefeated but trash. It's not happening. So real teams who deserve it will be in. So Ohio State, I feel like, will be one of those teams. Texas is 3. Stanford is 4. A&M 5. Nebraska is 6. Oregon is 7. Louisville 8. Michigan at 9. Alabama is fell at 10. So we're at Baylor. We're number 1. We're favored. We're 13th in points per game. They're 58. Who did they play before us? They lost to SMU 33-29, but then won by 10 to FCS Northwest. How do you lose to SMU, fam? We're 114th in rush offense. They're 52nd. Total and pass offense. They're first. They're 55th. Total defense. We're 13th. They're 97th. Wow, they get up 440. We're first in run defense. We're 64th against pass. Our defensive number is already strong right out the gate. So Baylor versus Michigan State. Of course, we are playing with Baylor. We just completed season 1 of that dynasty. We're on to season 2, but we're getting Michigan State out the way first. Of course, Baylor, so far, disappointing season for them. I don't think there'll be major players this year in anything. I think the best bet they got is a bowl game, but they're certainly not a playoff team, and certainly won't be there towards the end like we will.
Hill deep to return.
They're going to go up tempo and no huddle. It's not foreign to us, even though most of the time teams in the Big Ten don't go no huddle, except for Ohio State and I think maybe Illinois, Northwestern, Indiana. Other than that, most of them huddle every play. Wide open to Sims Jr. So far, 3 touchdowns for Nick Hill and 110 rushing yards last week. The green uniforms, I really do like on Baylor a lot. Like, I like them a lot. They're super nice. And it Sims Jr. again.
Gain of 12 on the play. That makes it first and 10.
Wow, they just left Gleicher wide open. I think we can put a 50 on this team, which is something I don't think we did once last year. We got close several times, but we never put a 50.
Gain of 9 yards. That brings up second and 1. Second and 10.
In the middle, Paul Wang.
Gain of 8 on the play. That'll bring up third and 2. first and goal.
Hill. Not in there. Why do we go that way? Touchdown, Blanchard. Perfect play call. Crowd is booing it. Oh, it sounded like they were booing. Stacey Strunk, definitely a player we have to watch out for. He's going off in our dynasty with Baylor, so I assume he's going to be a problem to defend in this one. I mean, Michael rushes there. He breaks a tackle, then breaks another tackle, and it's just automatic. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. That's so dumb. And one play, really? Like, how was that a touchdown? Like, why is everyone blocked out the play?
That makes it first and 10.
And Nick Hill is hurt just like that. Kirktoe out for 2 quarters. Gonna keep running the football until they stop it. I don't think they can, though. That was stupid. Oh, it's Tompkins, our third stringer? Burbridge hung on to it. I thought he was going to drop it.
Gain of 12 yards. That makes it first and goal.
How are we still not in the end zone?
That brings up second and goal.
Go back to it. Oh, see, they're already tired. They don't want to line up and goal line defense and guard it again. Well, we're going to make them. See, they're already tired. We broke the CPU's will. We just ran it down their throat the whole drive. Bryce Petty, you're going nowhere. That's what should have happened to C-Strunk, the first play of their drive on offense.
Keep 15. Keep 15. Hey, check Mike.
And 3 and out, just like that for Baylor.
That's a loss of 4 yards on the play. Fourth down.
That's what should have happened first series, but it's okay. We're trying to chew the clock. Play Michigan style boa constrictor football, as Joel Klatt would coin it. Boa constrictor football. It's just wide open. He's always wide open on that play.
That makes it first and 10.
Just run the ball. Langford still on his feet, was never tackled.
First down.
They get completely neutralized their momentum on offense by keep running the football, slowing it down.
Singleton to the tackle. Called a gain of 10 yards. First down.
Again, we already have 100 rushing yards. We're just marching down the field on them. Keep it going. Langford's already got 75 rushing yards, and the second quarter's not even over yet. Not had any holding penalties yet. Langford spinning.
Good for a gain of 6 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and inches.
Touchdown. Just right down the field.
The kick is good.
Now we can get a 2 for 1 here. We can stop Baylor, get the ball back and score. Sacked. Marcus Rush is wrecking the game. He's just wrecking the game and being a nuisance. I couldn't pick my play. Hello? It's all because I didn't have time to pick a play. If I was in the right defense, that wouldn't have been a first down. Waynes, why did the game make Waynes move like that? Why? Why did it make him move away from the ball? I have to play better defense than that.
Number 92 makes the reception. Blanchard makes the tackle at the 42-yard line. First down.
Jack! Easy! Box two!
Blanchard makes the catch. Gain of 17. That makes it 1st and 10.
Flip it. Way to hang on to that. Way to hang on to that.
First down.
Easy! Buffalo!
We just bailed them out. Oh, and Burbridge was wide open. Burbridge was wide open, and we just bailed them out for no reason. Gotta intercept that, Hicks. I mean, that should have been a touchdown. We just did that for no reason. Go back to that defense. We're gonna call a timeout. How is that a first down? It was just like that interception we threw before half against A&M all over again.
The Spartans lined up for the kickoff. Number 35 sets a return.
How is that not intercepted? It's fine. We need to go. We need to play against up-tempo teams early so we can get used to it. Sacked. Rest.
Loss of 8 yards on the play. That'll make it second and long.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, check my 46. Check my 46.
Not enough for the first down. Not enough. That's fine. We're going to chew the entire third quarter away. Why did we spin there? We didn't need to. Of course, when I spin, it's automatically suctioning me into a tackle. And Hill, oh, there was daylight if he broke that.
That's good for a gain of 5 yards. First down.
Wide open Gleicher. Get off me, little boy.
Number 92 makes the grab. Number 35 makes the tackle at the 46-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and inches.
Easy, easy, easy. Lucky, lucky.
That's good for a gain of 3 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
And we're just being methodical.
That's a gain of 9 on the play.
Doesn't Nick Hill have turf toe? Why is he still playing? I thought he was out for one more quarter. Touchdown, Jeremy Langford. Told you they can't guard the run. Still think we scored too fast there, but that's okay. It's just annoying.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Check, tight right, tight right, tight right. Hold up there, check the outside there. Four down. Hey, check Mike.
The 3-step pass. I'm assuming that's going to be like a quick little pass play. Man, we have no time. I knew that was going over there. Guys, what are you doing? Fox, stop running away from him. Timeout. It knew I wanted to sack him, and it made me jump instead. Hey, I don't want them to have the football anymore. They're just going to keep scoring. It's annoying. I don't know why they're playing us so close. I have no idea. But I don't want them to have the football. They're not doing a good job on defense at all. I mean, it was stupid that we gave up a first play, 75-yard touchdown run right out the gate.
Hill with the carry. Gain of 16 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
The good thing for is that Baylor's being annoying. It's not playing good on defense. What?
That's good for a gain of 14 yards. 1st down. Hill carries the ball. That's a gain of 10 on the play. 1st down.
92, watch 92. Make that hang with us. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
98. Brings him down. That's a gain of 5 on the play. That brings him 2nd and 5.
Watch 20, check 20.
This is a good test where we play Ohio State. They're going to go up tempo. But we are just getting whatever we want on offense.
That makes it 1st and goal.
Go this way.
Watch 14, watch 14.
Because their defense can get a stop. One more, and our offense will just close the deal. One more stop in our offense. I mean, we really, it should be 42 to 24. We threw that useless interception. We would have scored again otherwise. But not a lot of tackles for loss this game. It's been super disappointing on defense.
Harris with the tackle. That makes it 2nd and 10.
133 rushing yards for Seastrunk. Stupid. They're going to call another screen pass. Interesting. Intercept that! Guys, we got Notre Dame who's going to go up tempo just like Baylor. Like, we have to get better at playing up tempo teams. This is so stupid. This is so stupid on so many levels. Why do they have 30 points? Why? I don't think we gave up 30 all year last year. Ohio State claimed close. They got 29, but we didn't allow 30 once. And we're already allowing 30 right now. Disappointing game. So stupid. I knew it was gonna be. I knew it was gonna be BS the moment we gave up that 35, that 75-yard touchdown to C-Struck. Pendleton, why didn't you block him?
Let's go, let's go.
That's going to be game. This was a lot closer than I expected. But we need to play no huddle teams anyway, and we have Notre Dame coming up. So the most we allowed last year was 29 and 27. 29 to Ohio State and 27 to Minnesota. They were just stupid and annoying. It's one of those games. We still kept them to 30, but if we didn't allow that touchdown, it would have maybe 24. Not our best game defensively. Not our best game defensively. Cook was 16 for 18, 216, 2 touchdowns, interception, 88% completion percentage, wasn't sacked at all. 29 was his longest. 315.2 passer rating. Hill had 130 touchdowns. Langford had 131 and 3 touchdowns. So both of them had 130. And we're not a good rushing team, so that means Baylor's defense is just that bad. Clankford at 81 and a touchdown, 30 for Sims, 28 for Lippett, 27 for Burbridge, 18 for Langford, 13 for Kings Jr. Again, we weren't trying to pass that much this game. We could have easily passed a lot. We were trying to run the ball and, do clock. Just very disappointing game from our defense. Resch catch out for loss. And sack. He's got potential though. John Resch, he's a sophomore. He has potential. 3 tackles for loss for Darian Harris, who also has potential. Marcus Rush, of course, sack and 2 tackles for loss, but just not enough production from the defense. Just not enough tackles for loss, not enough stops, not enough anything. It's definitely not deserving of our number 1 ranking, that's for sure. Bryce Petty was 24 for 30, 263 touchdowns. Only sacked him twice. 47 was his longest. 85% completion percentage. 185.8 passer rating. 80% completion percentage. Rushing 133 for C-Struck and a touchdown. Just ridiculous. Hitting. C-Struck had a touchdown. Rose had 97 a touchdown. 46 for Norwood. 54 for Coleman and touchdown. 42 for Allen. It's got to get better. No excuses. So after that scare we had with Baylor, which I can't believe was even a scare, we have Notre Dame, who is not even good right now. We're somehow still number 1 though. Notre Dame is 1-2. It's a rivalry game. Last year was probably the second craziest game I've ever seen. It recently, if you asked me a week ago, I would say this game was the craziest game I ever played on the channel of any video game ever. But Missouri versus Michigan season 2 just took that title, that top spot for the craziest game I've ever seen. If you haven't, go check it out. It's on the channel. But it was a banger. I mean, we threw a Hail Mary 4-vert play with 6 seconds left. Burbridge caught it as time expired, but he was a pixel short. The CP was behind him, sectioned him away from the end zone with literally between a pixel length. He was that close to scoring. Time expired. If we scored, we would have kicked the PAT and tied it, or maybe we would have went for 2. I don't know. We'll never know. We'll never find out because we lost. But it was just the craziest ending ever seen. So Notre Dame lost to number 13 Virginia Tech 20-35 by a touchdown. Then went and lost to Northwestern 31-17. So they're not having a good year at all. They beat Purdue 0-2, 58-12, and then they play us, and then they're going to play Michigan. So they're not having a good year. We are, though, and we need to bounce back defensively against them. Want a better showing defensively than last week. And I actually lied. We did allow, over 30 points before. We allowed it to Notre Dame, this team we're playing right now. Last year, they scored 34 on us. And outside of that, we allowed 34 to Notre Dame, 29 to Ohio State, and 27 to Minnesota. Those were our only 3 highest scoring games all year last year. Other than that, it was clamps. It was lockdown defense. Of course, 130 yards for Nick Hill, no touchdowns last game. We ran the ball all last game against Baylor. They had no answer for it whatsoever. So we're going to come out in 2-man under defense. Just going to throw it to Hill, who will drop it.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Hill, just too slow getting out of his break.
No gain. That brings us 3rd and 10.
And is he injured? Yes, he is. Great. That is just wonderful.
Number 7 makes the sack. That is a loss of 12 yards on the play. That makes it 4th and long.
So we still managed to win the championship last year despite losing to Notre Dame in the BCS season. Right? I don't get to go undefeated to go to the championship in the BCS season. He's just...
The kick is good.
It's so stupid how we keep getting beat deep. That makes no sense.
No gain. That makes it 2nd
Spiker. I didn't know the icons to anything. It doesn't show me until I'm getting sacked.
That's a loss of 9 on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 13.
All day, dog. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Wide open though, it's Kings Jr. I mean, I threw that as soon as I could, and he still dropped it and got over there in time somehow.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Man left, man left. 3 down. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Man, they are defending the run well.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mike 56. Mike 56.
A floating it for Lippin, who dropped it. He had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Calhoun, no way. Andrew Hendricks is stiff arming Calhoun. Andrew Hendricks. That sounds like a I don't know, a guitarist. They're not stiff arming a defensive lineman.
That's good for a gain of 12 yards. 1st down.
Party out. Party out. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Check. Green 9 10 down.
Number 4 with the run. Gain of 3 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Watch the throw. Watch the throw. Watch the throw. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike.
Bush is there. He's not fooled. Loss of 4.
Gain of 18 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
What are you doing, Rich? Get over there. That's not your zone.
Motion, motion, motion.
No, I baited him. I baited Hendricks. I baited him. I went and followed the slant, but came around last second and just took it right away from him. Risk has got potential. Get that block. Yes, sir. Nick Hill, touchdown. User interception from masturbating leads to a touchdown. I baited him. It's so satisfying to get those user interceptions too in this game. And taking off. Taking off again. Guys, react. Stop just standing there. We're not going to let this nobody named Andrew Hendricks scramble. Oh my gosh.
First down. Robinson makes the sack. That's good for a gain of 5 yards. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Come on, D! Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Hey, look. Check.
Brown makes the catch. Number 46 makes the tackle at the 4-yard line. That makes it 1st and goal.
We should have stopped him way better than that.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
And we're offsides.
Offside. Defense. Still 2nd down.
We were offsides. But, I mean, we've got to stop down here before. What? It's not necessary. Just stay where you were.
That makes it second.
You jumped to the ball for no reason.
Number 92 was the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Get the ball. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Easy, Eagle!
Number 16 makes the catch. That makes it 1st and 10.
It's actually better he dropped that.
Hill, the intended receiver on the play. That brings up 3rd and 10.
Roger. Check 59, Mike.
Ready! Easy! Delta!
Yeah, you thought it was a vertical. No, it wasn't.
That's a D3 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. Check 59, Mike.
Check! Navajo!
Arnett. Let's play it in. Worked actually last time, so interesting to see if it'll work this time. Yep.
Number 92 was the intended receiver on the play.
That was just if that was thrown better, that was possibly a touchdown.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Three down.
That makes it 1st and goal.
Cook will just walk in. Touchdown. Completely froze that defender. He had no idea who to guard. Harris. Gain of 1.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
How did he avoid Marcus Rush like that? He's not that good. We cannot just veer and swerve on a dime like that. Hendricks is not like that. He never did that in college either.
Second and 5. Makes the reception. That's a gain of 20 on the play. That makes it first and 10. That's good for a gain of 9 yards. That makes it second and 2.
Back, who brought the blitz? He didn't get it off in time. Curtis Drummond. All over that. Well, they're going to punt. I guess they don't have the field goal kicking for a field goal. So again, the blitz. Genius play calling by me. Genius. Hell, still on his feet. Kurt. And they get the ball to start the second half. We don't. Maybe we should have went no huddle. I don't know. Oh, he got in my way! Pass interference.
Number 5 was the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 1.
Yeah, what kind of defense are they in? A bad one, I'll tell you that. McGarrett Kings Jr. Just snap the ball. Adam Burbridge. Perfect throw, perfect ball placement. Aaron Burbridge. I just want good defense. We're going to blitz. That is severely underthrown and picked off by Drummond. And Drummond could have taken that to the house. There's the route. That's going to be the end of the first half, though. We're leading 21-14. Battle for the megaphone.
The Spartans lined up for the kickoff. Number 4, deep to return.
Watch for the option. Do not fall for it.
Called a gain of 9 yards. That makes it first and 10.
Intercepted a third time. It's Hicks. Terrible throw from Hendricks. I told you he's not that good. What are you doing? He was essentially double covered. I was using the safety over there, and if he would have stayed in bounds, he's taking that to the house.
That'll make it second and 7.
That's fine. Line up underneath. It's thrown behind him. Don't really love that, but
That makes it second and 10.
oh, wide open Gleichert. Roll out again. Forward him again. That's twice. That play's unguardable. They have no idea what to do. I completely freeze the CPU every time. We got him again. So turnovers for our defense has allowed us to take a 2-touchdown lead. Why are you following him when it's zone coverage? I swear my players are idiots. Why are they taking so long? You know what? Do that again, Notre Dame. I know it. I know it. What? Whoa! No! 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 I saw that. 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 Micro cheating. Micro cheating. Number 7. Why? What is that? He's right there. What is that? What is that? He was going to tackle him. All of a sudden, he stops. I saw that. All of a sudden, he stops. Oh, I swear this game, man. This is the last game of the video, by the way. Especially if I'm seeing stuff like that, this is for sure the last game. Oh, I was about to intercept that again. I was about to pick that off for a 4th time. It's crazy. He has 3 interceptions. That's so funny. I'll do it again. Now, they don't have a good field goal kicker because they punted closer to the field than this. So, I'm assuming they're going to... We're there! He didn't get it! He didn't get it. And last year, we were masters at 4th and short. We constantly turned away teams who went for it. Constantly. They're going to go for it. Are they going to pass? What are they doing? No, yeah, they are. And they got it. Well, we weren't expecting a pass. No, I don't want to be Hicks. Let's draw. And Resk is there. 3rd and 7. He's short. No way they're going to give him that. No way. We missed, but he runs. Stop! How is he not down? The cheating! He was tackled 2 times. Hendricks plays the guitar. He's not a football player. The cheating is unreal, man. It is unreal.
That makes it first and goal.
False start.
The cheating is unreal. That should have been intercepted.
Still first down.
The draw, and I knew it.
That's a deep that brings him second and goal.
You had it. So annoying. We had him. And the game purposely moved me away. They cheated like 3 times on that drive, making my player run away when he's right there to make the tackle. Andrew Hendricks breaking 2 tackles and phasing through guys. They throw a contested pass. It's somehow caught. They're chewing all the clock away. All of it. Lang.
Makes the tackle. Call it a loss of 1 yard on the play. Third down.
Look at Michael Lang or Paul Lang. Completely burnt Hunchback of Notre Dame, pun intended over there.
That makes it second and 8.
You can't guard both of them. Lip it. So get them 4s up. It's a tight one. We're looking for revenge like we Drake. All summer 16. We've turned them over 3 times. Really should be 4. They think they have us defended. They don't. Never mind. They do. They do. They do.
That brings up second and 9. That'll make it third and 5.
No, it's
Number 20 makes the grab. Hicks on the tackle at the 34-yard line. That brings up 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Check three.
Number 20 makes the grab.
I can just think you love to call that play. It's so stupid.
First down.
We're gonna call a draw again. Interesting. It backfires. Oh no, who you thought you were, Notre Dame? That's an insult. Thinking that you can convert a first down from 3rd and 7 by calling a draw both times. Freak out my face. Stupid decision from Brian Kelly. Now we really finished threw the whole clock away. Not our best run game, but we have 84 yards rushing. We ran right into that. Sheldon Day, future Los Angeles Ram. Man, Stephon Tuitt was pushing back our offensive lineman. I saw that. Yep, he got behind the defense. Aaron Burbridge did, and he's going to score. I saw that the whole way. Touchdown. We scored too early. I wanted to burn more clock, keep the ball last, but couldn't pass up a touchdown. I was there. CPU don't know what to do. For the screen.
2.
Tight right, tight right. 3 down, 3 down. 18, look for 18. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Here we go. Ready, go.
Oh, you got in my way!
Number 15 with the tackle. Call to gain 49 yards. First
Man
down.
left, man left. 3 down, 3 down.
I was going to stop that. My own teammate got in my way.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Guys, we have to call timeout. We have to have way better defense than that. That's pathetic. What? It's fine, because they think they're getting the ball back. They're not. You're not getting the ball back, Notre Dame. You're not getting the ball back. Oh, Stephon Tuitt is just moving that right guard. We need to run away from him.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Then Connor Cook getting flushed out.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
Fast. Yep. Yep.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. Automatic first down.
It's going to do it.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
And because this is Notre Dame, and the way they cheated me, kicking a field goal because they cheated me last year in the way that they beat us. I'm kicking a field goal. Tiger! Bro, how do we... That's like a 2-yard field goal. How do we not have the strength for that? How do we not have the strength for that? I don't understand how we don't have the strength for that. Wow, that is severely underthrown, and it's picked off for a 4th time. That's game over. That was such a quick interception. There was no even like delay and switch of POV. It was just instantaneous. So we get 4 interceptions in a game, which is probably a team high in a season. We're going to win this one and get revenge on the Irish by a touchdown. It's always a weird, close game playing the Irish, no matter home or away. That pass to Burbridge, who was wide open play of the game. And we get a win and improve to 3-0. Connor Cook, 157.9, 21 for 32, 297 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. One of them was on the ground. Interception, 65% complete percentage. Was sacked twice, long for 68 to, I think, Burbridge. Hill had 117 and a touchdown. 2 touchdowns for Cook, who had negative 2 yards rushing. Burbridge had 118, 2 touchdowns. Gleichert, 61. Hill, 10. 17 for Lane, 26 for Arnett. 47 for McGarrett Kings Jr. Eventually, just need to get better. You know, John Resch had that user pick. He had 7 tackles, though. He has a lot of potential. Curtis Drummond, 7 tackles as well. He also had an interception and a sack and a tackle for loss. Harris, 5 tackles. Interception for Hicks, who had 5 tackles. Knox had a tackle for loss. Kit Reg had 3 tackles. Cox had an interception at the last play of the game. Tackle for loss for Rush. Rush was very quiet, but the other players on the defense stepped up. In terms of Notre Dame, we should have won by 1 score last season too. Andrew Hendricks, complete nobody, a guitar player, was probably going to go home and practice his guitar in his dorm room. 131.5 pass rating, 18 for 29, just 194, 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 72% complete percentage, sacked him once. Longest was 48. Hendricks had 1. See, like, he had no business having 119 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, 66 for Atkinson. Brown had 82 touchdown, 52 for Precise, 37 for Atkinson. 16 for Koyak. Daniels had a touchdown. So we have recruits to visit. What? We have recruits to schedule a visit. We're not visiting any recruits. We're scheduling them to visit us. What I should have said. Got the W. You can watch us play Ohio State. Yes, sir. Watch us play that game. We're going to have people watch the Ohio State game because that is a home game. We didn't play them in the regular season last year. We only matched up in the Big Ten championship game. We didn't play them in the regular season at all. So this is the first time we'll be doing it. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of people watch that Ohio State game. Anyone else? I think that was everybody. Oh, man, we don't care about you. All right. So that will do it. I think we have Maryland next game. They're number 20. They're 3-1. We are 3-0. So far, pretty good start to our Season 2 Michigan State Dynasty. Trying to defend our national title. We're still number 1. We're favored. We're 40th in total defense, 14th against the run, 8th against the pass, 6th pass offense, 79th in rush offense, 17th in total offense, 16 in points per game. They get around 28. We give up a little less than that, so I think we can hold them under. They're gonna go no huddle. It's their first game in the Big Ten. They got Stephon Diggs though, so that's coming next episode. Like, comment, subscribe.